What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those who are new here, hello and welcome. And for all of my returning subscribers, hey girl. So today we are talking a gardening planner. Listen, I picked up a couple of things from the new release for 2022. I did not go crazy. I did not. And I'm very proud of myself because honestly, I wanted it all. But I was really realistic with my approach and I just grabbed 2 items. So without further ado, let's go on ahead and talk my setup and let's talk these new products as well. All right, so last year I feel like was a big breakthrough for the Happy Planner with their gardening lineup. Or no, not last year. Was it last year? It was more like 2020. So maybe 2 years ago. Yeah. So 2020, what's up? Well, girl, I don't know. What are they doing when you roll them up?
Crumble.
They just crumble?
Yeah.
All right, so I feel like the Happy Planner stepped up their gardening game in 2020, coming out with like these beautiful accessory packs, and then they started dropping planners, etc. Then they had the Be Happy box. So overall, I have been really pleased with all of the offerings, and I feel like they just keep leveling it up. So let's talk about what I have going on in here currently and how I will be incorporating some of these new items in my gardening planner. So as you can see right up in the front, I just kind of keep some like miscellaneous items right up here. Some things that maybe I'll forget about otherwise, honestly, if I didn't have them like right in, my grasp as soon as I open it up. So this is what we have going on here. Just some extra sticker sheets. I always like to keep a folder in here. You just never know when you need to stick stuff in there. So like, seed packets. Like if I'm empty, maybe I just want to keep a note that I need to maybe purchase more, whatever. So I have this folder right up here in the front. And then we go into this section. So last year I was actually keeping a planner as my like to-do sheet type thing. And not that I didn't like that setup. I just feel like I have so many like loose sheets of paper. I just feel like I want to try something different. What's up?
They only really ball up when I need it in my hand.
All right, so I'm using the cover from the planner that was released last year for the gardening release. This was an undated planner, so it was perfect for like my type of setup. Again, with gardening, it's not a 12-month thing for everybody's growing zone. So I like that they thought that through. And again, I like the idea of like just this whole collection is just so bomb. First of all, the inside cover, listen, tell me it's not giving. It's so cute. So right up here in the front, I just have like some extra sticker sheets just for easy grabbing. I keep a photo. So I keep a folder right up here in the front to like stick seed packets in, maybe some things that I need to like just jot down. Or if I take notes, I do have a mini that I kind of like carry out in the garden with me. Sometimes I don't always have like this whole setup. So I'll just rip those notes out and stick them in here and transfer it over to the proper tab. So moving forward, folder right here, and then this will be new going into 2022. So I went on ahead and just took one of the dashboards for one of the months, and I just used a little label here that just says daily, because instead of doing weekly sheets, I plan to do daily sheets. I feel like it makes the most sense for my gardening planner, because I'm not always going to get a full week's worth of like to-dos done. Sometimes all I have is like a day or two throughout the week. And so because of that reason, I feel like this just makes a little bit more sense versus feeling pressure to actually design a weekly layout and all of that. Like, that was something that was really intentional this year or going into 2022. I wanted less weekly layouts to have to decorate. So I'm really being intentional about, okay, what do I have in my collection currently that I can use that will be really functional for me? And this was one of those items. Now, these pages are actually from the Gardening Be Happy box. So I just shoved some of those in here because there were a whole lot of these pages. So again, I'm just using these guys. On the front, it has top priorities listed out, all the things, and then today's goal, obviously a little space for the date, and then it is just blank on the back. Now, I would have loved to see this be double-sided, but it's fine because maybe I can like use this as an opportunity to like jot down things that I want to do rolling over into the next day that I get to go out into the garden and handle my business. So that's what I'm using for my tasks. Just on like a week to week basis, I will, just have like a rolling to-do list basically. So that is new again for this year. And then I have another folder here. I don't know why I have another folder here, but you see it's being used. I have this cute little outdoor sewing guide that came in the Botanical Interests catalog. If you guys want to know what catalogs to register for, definitely check out that video. Anyways, moving forward. So now we go into, this was the gardening extension pack or accessory. Can't exactly remember. It was like one of the first ones that they came out with though. But anyways, as you can see, I have 4 different sections here that I set up when I originally set this up, and I believe I'll continue to use it as it is. So in the first one here, I have my seed inventory. I have not done 2022s yet, or I need to update my list basically after 2021 season. So obviously I have some pages for that. And then gardening plans. I don't have my plan set up yet, but I do have this little divider here. Listen, it's so pretty. Earth, laughs, and flowers. And the little cute little, what are those? Poppies. So stinking cute. Just extra paper, just dot grid paper, because I'll actually make doodles of my garden and try to like do a rough sketch of how I want things to be, planted in my garden. And then pre-plans that I have before I actually begin to start seeds, as far as like jotting down dates, the first frost, the last frost, how many weeks till this thing needs to be second sown, etc. I have these pages here, which these worked really well for me last year, so I will continue to use this here. And then this last section is my field notes. So I just transfer like everything at the end of the season, and I just stick back here. So I can still have like a reference to like, maybe how I laid out my summer of 22 garden, some of the seeds that I started, some of my inventory, etc. Like, I just keep all of those things back here. That way I can go back and reference them. That is really, really important. And then lastly, this comes with a zone chart. So zones are important to keep in mind as far as like, when to sow certain things, when to start seeds, etc., because it's going to give you your first and last frost dates. So I like that they have this map. I mean, I live in just one area. I'm not all over the the country throughout the year, so I don't necessarily need this map, but it is a good reference point. And look how pretty that is on the back. So that is it for the current setup. Now let's talk about how I may be able to incorporate some of these new items. So we'll flip through this here in a second, but let's talk about this gardening planner accessory pack. Listen, there's some cute stuff up in here. So let's pull this out. Yeah. So off the rip, I know these little notes with the little tomatoes. So stinking cute, yo. I love this. So I'm just going to keep it right there. And then we have this beautiful bookmark here that says allow yourself to grow. It has these beautiful beats and like, I don't even know what that's called, but I just think that's really pretty. And then it always comes with a nice little sticker sheet here, just like some, you know, assortment of stickers. And then this folder, I know for a fact, I'm definitely going to swap this out. So let's do that right now. Because we got our little succulents here, and not that I don't like them, I just like the veggies better. And I feel like the little illustration kind of complements the herbs and things of like, you know, my dividers and even my bookmark a little bit better. So we're gonna do that like that there. And I'm actually feeling like I want to take these out and put them in. There may be a reason why I did it like that. So I'll put the smaller ones in here, and I'll actually take this larger sticker sheet and put it back here, because I do want to actually put a title page in here. I don't know why I feel it necessary, but I do. So hold please. All right, so this is the title page for the original planner that I was using. Do I like this? It's kind of cute, right? It's giving a vibe, right? Maybe. So I have that one. And then this one is the, this is the planner that came out in the Be Happy box. Which one do I like better? See, and this is when I feel the peer pressure to want to get something else. So you know what? I'm not even going to do that to myself. I'm going to just roll with this guy because it's pretty, right? Have that. That kind of coordinates nicely. Or maybe I want to switch these out. Like that. So boom, we have a nice little title page. We go into that. And then bam. Yeah, I think I like that. All right. Then we have our dailies. Now let's get into some of this other stuff. So let's see. We do have another bookmark. So let's maybe use this here for my inventory, which I need to take the time to fill out really soon. Let's go ahead and stick this up in there. Actually, let's put it back here. Like that. And then in this accessory pack, it also comes with like the checklist-y type sheets. They're not quite daily sheets because they don't have like a date and all of that, but I kind of like this. Then on the back it says, let love grow. All of these pages are the same. So I think I can use this as a backup for these pages. Yeah, because I want to say these are the last of these pages. So I'm not going to put it in here for right now. I'm just going to set it off to the side. But I almost forgot. I do have one more thing other than the stickers that I wanted to share. All right, y'all. So this is a mess. I bought these daily page layouts with possibly doing dailies for my everyday planning. However, since I decided to go with daily sheets in my gardening, I was like, yo, I was really gonna like give this stuff away or like gift it to somebody. But I feel like because of the butterflies, and this is what reminded me, duh. I think that I can use these pages in my daily section. So like I said, obviously I have all of these papers, but in the case that I get bored with this, I have other things. So I have the Undated Daily Planner extension, which this one is a lot more neutral. I feel like I'm shaking the table. So these pages, again, a lot more neutral than any of the other ones. Just nice and clean. So in the case that this is the vibe that I'm feeling, I have these guys. Or if I'm not minding using a little bit of color, I can use these. And what I like about the planner specifically, it actually has like a monthly layout. So if I wanted to use like a monthly, or a calendar, I should say, a calendar page. So in the case that I wanted to use a calendar page, I'll use this option, and obviously this option comes with a lot more color on the page, you know, already kind of like decorated, and it just swaps back and forth between the blue and the pink. So if I wanted something with a little bit of color and I really want the monthly dates, then I have this guy. But if I don't want all of that, if that's not the vibe that I'm feeling, I have options, y'all. That's what I'm saying. I have options. So this Papillon collection low-key came in the clutch, even though at first I was really struggling with how I was going to use these items, because I purchased them and I was like, girl, what are you doing? So again, just options for my daily section. So there goes that. Right, and even though this has nothing to do with my setup, I just want to go through these because, listen, there were a couple of these pages that when I just flipped through it, I was like, yo, they really stepped it up on the full box stickers. They are just gorgeous. It's a lot of like to-do and top 3 type boxes that they put in here, and then like the little root vegetables. Oh my gosh, just so stinking cute. I think I might end up buying a backup of this, because that's one thing that I regretted with the gardening 1 and 2. I wish that I had backups of those, because there are some really beautiful stickers in there. I don't use these stickers as much. I actually wish that these, instead of were like plant, you know, bios, basically, I wish that these were like the gardening journal boxes. But, you know, that's just my own personal whatever. I really like the color layout that they use. And look at these. Those are so stinking cute. The little figs with that purple background. Yo, so cute. So yeah, like I said, I think I might end up getting a secondary, like a backup of this. Look at the little, the tomatoes. So some harvest logs. We got some habit trackers. These I absolutely love. I definitely want to do better about tracking our weather in my planner. I was starting to do that in my my weeklies, and I really like that. And I think I'm gonna continue to do that. Some more boxes, more colorful boxes. We have some monthly boxes here. So we do have some gardening journals. Okay, we got a couple of pages of those. That's nice. I like these little half circles. These are really cute. I like how they chose to like just kind of switch up the colors a little bit. These, listen, y'all, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And then of course we have some of the veggies, because y'all, I probably killed all of my little veggie stickers that I had. We got some chicken, some birds and herbs and flowers and things. This little bouquet here is gorgeous. Wish there was a bigger one. Yeah, I wish that there was a bigger one of these, because that would look beautiful on like a full spread. But I'm not doing a full spread. Scratch that out of my mind. So just a nice little bonus. But that is pretty much it for my gardening planner layout. Do I want to switch the discs? Possibly, because I just realized that these really coordinate nicely. So that is something that I will do off camera. But again, I just wanted to share with you guys like just some of my thought process on my setup. This really works well for me. I know some people's setup is not nearly as complicated or anything like all of the crap that I have going on here, but this is what makes me happy. Some people are just like a little notebook and a pen type of girl. I'm a pretty things and stickers type of girl. So, all right, y'all, I'm back because moment of transparency. After I like put everything together, like I said, I definitely wanted to change out the discs because that rose gold with the foiling of the letters on here, it's just giving a vibe, y'all. But like I said, I'm like getting everything put back together and I realized I want to change a few things. So I ended up putting the Papillon cover sheet in here because I realized it has the butterflies that kind of goes nicely with the gardening. I kept the daily sheets the same. I ended up putting the folder behind all of the daily sheets. And what I'm deciding to do now, which is why I'm back, is I'm deciding to switch up these dividers here because they no longer go with the rest of the flow of what we have going on anymore. And so what I decided to do was take the dividers from from 2021, and I'm just peeling the sticker off here. And I am gonna use these dividers. Y'all, tell me these aren't so cute. And actually the new planner for this year has, yeah, I ended up switching into the gardening Plants a Happy Life. Anyways, so yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Even though it has this on the back, I'll just go behind and like maybe put some adhesive and like just cover these pages, the back portion up anyways. Or I can, honestly, I can probably just put these together, but that will require me like getting rid of the tab. I don't know. Maybe I'll just hold on to these and like not even ruin these pages, because who's to say I'm not gonna, you know, change my mind again later. So we're just gonna pull these out and pop these ones in. Oh, yes. It's giving, because I'm definitely more of a vegetable garden girl anyways. Now this one, it has the flowers, but it's all good. The butterflies and the bees are always welcome. We got the butterflies going on in the front, so that still goes. And then these guys have to go. From little seeds grow mighty trees. Love this. Oh, I feel so much better already. All right, so boom, let's just flip through this just because we here. All right, so we got this up here in the front. Oop, move that out of the way. Put these little notes here. Vibe. Then we got a nice little daily sheet here. And again, I will cover this up. I don't know with what yet, but we'll figure it out. We have our daily sheets here. Again, I can use these. I can use the ones from the Papillon collection. I mean, it's really just whatever I'm feeling. So honestly, I can probably put in a few different types in here, but for now, I'm just going to keep those in there. We got the nice little folder. Yes. And obviously, I will go through and label these. But I totally feel this vibe way better. And I'm happy. So now we're going to go on ahead and sign off. Yeah, I'm pleased. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure that you hit this with a thumbs up. If you like my channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell notification next to it. That way you're notified every single time I release a new video. I will be bringing more gardening content this upcoming year. Last year, I really wanted to do a lot more, but between me being pregnant and then me giving birth, it was a lot going on. So I didn't get to do as much as I did, or as I wanted to do, I should say. But this year, I'm really, really going to be focusing more on, or not more on gardening content, but I want to push out a little bit more because that's really my happy place. So I want to share that with you guys. So if you want to see that, like I said, subscribe. I wish you all health, wealth, and prosperity. And until the next time, I thank you again. Peace out.